Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today we're going to grab some beautiful mushrooms. You know, an ingredient we rarely use here on the show, but we should use them more often because they're absolutely amazing and create a super delicious recipe. We're talking Spanish mushrooms in tomato sauce. This is known as champiñones en salsa de tomate. And let me tell you, this is not your typical mushroom dish. This is the next level in goodness, as it's filled with so many great textures and flavors, made with basic everyday ingredients, and done in just 30 minutes. Folks, serve these mushrooms as a tapas appetizer or even as a side dish. Either way, make sure to enjoy them next to a crunchy baguette to mop up all that goodness. Alright, let's just jump right into this. I'm going to add in 1 pound of button mushrooms into a colander, which is 450 grams. You can also use baby portobellos here if you like. And we'll rinse the mushrooms under some cold water just for a few seconds. You don't want to soak them for too long, otherwise they're going to start to absorb that water. By giving them a quick shower, it's going to make it so much easier to remove that excess dirt. And then using paper towels, we'll wipe off the dirt from the mushrooms. And then we'll cut off the stems from the mushrooms, making sure to not fully remove them. For the next step, I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in a generous 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 35 milliliters. Important to use the good stuff here. This is the base fat of the dish and what truly makes a difference. You can get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. After a couple minutes and the oil's nice and hot, we'll add in the mushrooms. And we'll mix them around, that way they're all coated in the olive oil. And then we'll place the mushrooms in a single layer and cook them for 2 minutes without mixing them around. After 2 minutes, we'll mix the mushrooms around. And then once again, place them in a single layer and go for 2 minutes without mixing them. And we're going to continue to cook our mushrooms in this technique until they're lightly browned. After 8 to 10 minutes, and the mushrooms are lightly browned, we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And give it a quick mix. And then we'll remove the mushrooms from the pan and set them aside. Now, using the same pan, we'll add in 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is 30 milliliters. Along with 1 small onion that's been finely chopped, 5 cloves of garlic that have been roughly chopped, and 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, which is a little over half a gram. And we'll give it a mix, that way everything's coated in the olive oil. And at this stage, you want to make sure to mix this continuously, that way everything evenly sautés. After 3 to 4 minutes and the onions are translucent, I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of sherry vinegar, which is 15 milliliters. You can also use red wine vinegar here, or even apple cider vinegar. We'll also add in 1 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams. And half a teaspoon of ground cumin, which is 1.5 grams. And we'll give it a quick mix. Then we'll add in 1 cup of tomato sauce, which is 240 grams. As always, I made my sauce by finely grating fresh tomatoes, but you can also use canned tomato sauce here, which is similar to passata. And we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together, and then simmer it for a few minutes. After 5 to 6 minutes, and the tomato sauce has slightly thickened, we'll add the mushrooms back into the pan. And 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley, which is 8 grams. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together, and then simmer it for a few minutes or until the mushrooms are heated through. After 2 to 3 minutes and the mushrooms are heated through, this dish is ready to go. I'm going to remove the pan from the heat and transfer the mushrooms into a serving dish. And check it out, folks, our Spanish mushrooms in tomato sauce are done. Easy to make, beautiful presentation, and all done in just 30 minutes. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, champiñones and salsa de tomate. This looks absolutely delicious. Here we go. This right here is truly right on the money. You know, like I told you at the beginning, there's so many great mushroom dishes out there, but this one right here stands out above the rest. Mushrooms are beautifully cooked. They have such a great texture and absorb all the flavors in there. You got tomato sauce, taking this to the next level. Easy to make, heart healthy. Give it a try at home. Once again, as a tapas appetizer, or even as a side dish. Either way, make sure you enjoy an extra crunchy baguette to mop up all that beautiful goodness. Real quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Kevin, Krista Rakic, and Robert Manahan. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.